Do you like toys? Big Bad Toy Store has toys. If you click the link in the description below and give them money, you too can have toys. Now watch my video. Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Dragon Stars Cabba. So yes, here we have Cabba, and honestly, I don't like this figure really very much at all. And that's one of the main reasons I'm reviewing it, is because I very rarely review things that I'm not fond of. So, yeah, let's dissuade some people from buying this, okay? Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Cabba. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. As you might expect, these figures are normally a bit shorter than standard American 6-inch scale figures, and Cabba is meant to be shorter, so he is shorter. That's good. And still bigger than a 3 3/4-inch figure. But moving him over to some S.H.Figuarts, here he is with Majin Vegeta and God Goku. As you can tell, he's like the same height as Vegeta, and he's supposed to be at least a head shorter than Vegeta, and he's not that much shorter than Goku, so that pretty much ruins him for an S.H.Figuarts collection in my opinion, which is the main reason I want these figures. So that's like our first big disappointment here. Moving on to our 360 spin, as you can see, the bulk of his outfit is blue, at least the undersuit part, and then he has his armor, which has got some yellow and some silver and pink. It's not supposed to be pink, really. This is very light pink, and it's kind of meant to be purpley almost. So that looks bad. Then his belt and bracers and leg parts are sort of brownish, and he's got some little yellow things around the ankles. And then his actual body sculpt is very thin and stick-like, which is accurate. So for the most part, he doesn't look awful, but that change to pink makes him look very, very weird, and I'm not fond of that at all. Basically, the entirety of his outfit is meant to be darker than it actually is here, but the pink is the most noticeable part. Head sculpt-wise, Cabba has his Super Saiyan hair, which is sculpted about the way most Dragon Stars hair is, so it's acceptable, I suppose. The seams around the face are very noticeable, which is kind of unfortunate. The sculpt of the face is mostly fine. It's a pretty standard stern expression, and his eyes and eyebrows and stuff are painted. He's got a bit of pink on the lips, which looks a bit weird. And then my main complaint is that he seems to have a disproportionately large head, which is unfortunate, and just another thing to add to the list of stuff that I don't like about this figure. Articulation-wise, Cabba is worse than your average Dragon Stars figure. He has a ball peg in the head, which mostly just rotates. It tilts a little bit. His neck joint below that moves around quite a bit, though, so it's not too bad. His shoulders are greatly hindered by his little shoulder pad things. They rotate around, but they barely move in and out. And they have a bicep cut, single joint elbows for whatever reason, hinge and rotation in the wrist, just the waist rotation, no real pivoting or anything there. He has terrible hips. They move forward and back fairly well, but the rotation on them is so stiff I can barely get it to move at all. Single joint knees, once again, don't know why they did single joints. And then he's got hinge and pivoting in the ankles. So you can get him into some poses, but he is more limited than your average Dragon Stars figure. Accessories-wise, Cabba just has 2 sets of hands. He has 2 fist hands and 2 open palm grabby kind of hands. And you get your Build-A-Figure piece for Kale, which is the torso, an important piece to have if you wish to build Kale. Packaging-wise, you get your standard Dragon Stars packaging, Dragon Ball Super logo up there at the top, window, Dragon Stars series, Super Saiyan Cabba, and on the back you get the other figures that are available, as well as the Build-A-Figure Kale, Jiren, Cabba, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Ultimate Gohan, and Golden Frieza. I've already reviewed Jiren and now Cabba. I'm probably not going to review Blue Vegito, even though I do have him, and then the other wave is not out yet. As always, these are good for in or out of package display, and that about wraps it up for Cabba. So until next time, goodbye!